Welcome, everyone. We invite everyone to take a seat, or have a seat, I should say. We prefer if you not take it. It's nice to see so many that were able to come out. We celebrate the reopening of this fire station, and afterward we'll take a tour of the station. First, we want to recognize that we do have many of our honored guests. In addition to the Honorable Mayor Dwight Jones, we have the Fire Chief Robert Creasy, we have Police Chief Police Chief Ray Tarasovic, and members of his executive staff. And we also have the Special Capital Projects Manager, John Winter. Additionally, we have the architectural team who worked on the project, Dodie Hudson, as well as the contractor, ARW. We have two gentlemen representing them. In order to go ahead and get started, though, we'd like to first, and the project manager, Dexter Good. We want to go ahead and, after having given this welcome, turn our attention now to Mayor Dwight Jones for some opening remarks and dedication.
Well, thank you so much, and wow. Sorry, that's good. Thank you so much, and it's good to be here and to be a part of opening yet another fire station, and to add to the safety of this community. It has been a pleasure during this administration to be involved in upgrading the facilities of our firefighters and making our community safer. And so, Chief Creasy, you've done a wonderful job in making sure that all of that gets done. So let's thank Chief Creasy for the wonderful job he's doing. We've spent about $1.5 million here, and this is not all we're doing in terms of increasing safety as it relates to fire. We're buying new fire trucks. We're renovating a new fire station approximately every year. We're going to identify the next stations to be renovated, and they will be announced in the very near future. We're stepping up the maintenance on all of our stations, and one of the cool things that's happening is that we're ensuring the privacy for women, and we have a list of priorities that are going to make these fire stations more livable. We're really excited about the fact that this is a fire department that is modern, but it's a modern fire department that's 153 years old. And so it means that we have never lost a step in making sure that we are doing what's right in terms of fire safety. This is a community station. I used to live right around the corner, and it really is comforting to know that you have a fire station in the community, and we wanted it to continue to be a community fire station. So we're excited about the opening of this new fire station, number 13, and we hope that you'll share in our excitement. And as always, to the members of the Richmond Fire Department, we want to thank all of you for your dedication, and we want to thank you for your commitment to excellence, and we want to thank you for your teamwork. And we hope that when we make these capital investments, it allows you to know that we do not take what you do lightly, and we appreciate your willingness to go into harm's way to make sure that we're safe every day in the city of Richmond. So let's give it up for the firefighters in the city of Richmond. We thank them. And so it is my pleasure to officially dedicate Fire Station number 13. Let it be done. Thank you so much.
This is a pretty special day for me because I started out here as a brand new lieutenant in 1987 and spent 3 years here, got promoted to captain, and stayed for 4 more as captain of the truck company here. left and went on a tour of the department on a number of assignments, and then they decided that I needed remedial training. So they sent me back here as captain of Quint Company 13 when the city switched from the traditional model to the total Quint concept, and I spent another year and a half here. So 8.5 years in one fire station, over a third of my street career as a firefighter for the city of Richmond. And there are a lot of firefighters who came before me and have come after me that continue to protect the citizens and residents of Blackwell and South Richmond. I think that's particularly special. We've got several individuals who have retired and have come back to see the new station. You know, the firefighters and officers who protect this neighborhood and the neighborhoods throughout Richmond spend a third of their lives here. And when they're here for 24 hours at a time. Very few of us spend an entire 24 hours at our homes. We leave, we go around the neighborhood, we go to the store, and our firefighters are here a third of their lives. And they can't go home tomorrow morning until the oncoming firefighters relieve them and take over for them day after day after day. So anything that we can do to improve their lot, their day-to-day living, and improve the conditions in this station, I believe, makes them better able to serve the citizens of Richmond. And that's what really this station is all about. The second thing is that the decision to renovate this station and add some space on and address employee privacy with sleeping rooms instead of a dormitory, individual bathrooms instead of a unisex bathroom, allows everyone in the station to be more comfortable, more ready for the next call, and it makes the best use of some pretty scarce resources these days. And yes, we spent almost $1.5 million renovating this station, but it would have cost in the neighborhood of $6 million to build a new one from scratch. And so that frees up some money to do some other projects, and we've got a lot of other stations that will also need our attention. And finally, I think the thing I think back to the most, I've read a book called Richmond in Ragtime by Harry Kolatz that talks about Richmond from 1909 to 1911, and that was the time that Manchester, the city of Manchester here south of the river, voted to merge with the city of Richmond. And the reason the residents of Manchester wanted to do that is they were dissatisfied with the level of services that the city government of Manchester was able to provide them. And by merging resources with the city of Richmond and joining across the river, Richmond, the greater Richmond, was able to provide better resources here south of the river. And a fire station that started out in a shed at 9th and Hull Street in Old Manchester, the year following the merger in 1911, Engine Company 13 moved into a brand new fire station at 10th and Bainbridge, and they stayed there until 1968 when they moved into this station. So I think today reaches all the way back more than 100 years to that merger in 1910, and I think as we rededicate this station, the firefighters here have already rededicated themselves to providing the citizens of Greater Richmond the best services possible in the 21st century. I thank you all for coming.
Now that the mayor has properly dedicated the station and the fire chief has given some historical context, the station now is officially open for business. We invite all who are able to make it here today to benefit by taking a tour of the facility. It's an open house, and there's also some brief refreshments that have been provided. Thank you very much.